Hey, this is Brett. If you've got a can of paint, a stencil, and some tape, YouTubers say you could be making $100, $250, or even $1,000 a day spray painting curbs like this.
This is exactly how to make over $1,000 per day by painting curbs just like this one.
You can charge anywhere from $50 to $100 to simply spray paint somebody's house numbers on the curb.
I was able to make $200 in just a couple of hours, and I'm not joking, with stuff that you could literally find in your dad's garage.
Sounds simple, right? Well, not so fast. Because homeowners will freak out when you come to their neighborhood. Take a look at this Facebook page from an HOA warning residents. The poster starts out by saying curb painting could be a suspicious business model. They go on to say an individual has been going up and down the street, painting street numbers and flags on the curb, and then asking each store owner or resident for $25 donations. They Googled the organization and all that came up were scam warnings. To make matters worse, police departments across the country are warning people about paint curbing too, even outright calling it a scam. Take a look at this example from a local ABC affiliate. Roseville police warn of curb painting flyers. Across the country, there have been stories of people distributing similar kinds of notices, making it seem like homeowners must comply. Here's another one. Police warn of curb painting scammers in Monterey Park. Residents should ask to see a permit, says the subheading. And from the Santa Cruz city government, in big red letters, scam alert! Please be aware of curb painting scams. Now with reactions like this, you need to be really smart so you don't end up getting the cops called for just trying to do some side hustle you found on the internet, right? In this video, I'm going to break it down for you and explain how to overcome the toughest objections you need to be ready to answer without breaking any laws. I also share the frequently used marketing tactic that's guaranteed to get you called a scammer every single time. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button below so we can get this information out to more people, and let me know in the comments if you think this is a legit side hustle or not. Now let's get into it. Curb painting businesses find customers in one of two ways. The first is going into communities and knocking on doors to make a quick pitch for curb painting services that cost between $25 to $50 typically. The process is a simple numbers game. The more doors you knock on, the more money you're going to make. Most of the time, when you go to someone's door, no one's going to be there to answer it. But when someone does open up, you hit them with a quick pitch like this. Hi, we're in your neighborhood today painting curbs to help addresses be more visible for fire departments, first responders, and police departments. We can paint your curb right now for $50 with reflective highway paint and have everything done in 20 to 30 minutes. Would you be interested? I have examples to share exactly what this looks like. At this point, people are either going to say yes, no thanks, or that they're simply not interested, right? But every once in a while, you bump into a lady like this one.
Hello. Oh, you have some packages out front, but I was curious, would you be interested in having your house number repainted on the curb? It really helps visibility.
Why, what does it cost?
Just $10.
I don't know. Are you doing all the other ones?
Just if people are interested.
What color does it go?
It's white and black.
I don't think so.
Okay.
It would look bad on them going down the street. Because I'm a realtor in town. I don't think
Okay.
people would like it if you do that. Do you get
I was doing it in like other neighborhoods,
Yeah.
but I just came here.
The city lets you do that?
Yeah, I believe so.
So this lady, she was a real tough cookie, right? But she asks an important question you've got to be prepared to answer before you start knocking. In the video, she asks, does this city let you do this? But this is pretty much the same question as, do you have a permit for this? Is this legal? Or is this some kind of scam? Here's how you can respond to any of these questions. The first step is to take the time to figure out the curb painting laws in your area before heading out into a community. That means reaching out to the city to find out if there are any rules about curb painting and if you need a permit or not. Then if you need to get a permit, you go get one, right? And here's the reality no one shares in these hype videos. Curb painting really is illegal in some cities. Just head to Google and type in your city name plus curb painting laws to see what you can find. For example, in Roseville, Minnesota, you see painting curbs is considered defacing public property. Understanding the law is also important because sometimes there are rules against adding logos or certain colors to curbs that you should know about too. Get this information in advance so you can respond by showing a permit or letting the homeowner know that you understand exactly what the law is. You could even print out a copy of the law, and that's going to help put people at ease too. Make sure you bring a clipboard handy with photos of different curbs you've painted around the area too. This is just going to be another sign of proof that you know what you're doing, you do a lot of work in this area, and that you're totally legit. Then circle back to the point that authorities like police, fire departments, and first responders, they really appreciate curb painting because it makes an address easier to find in the event of an emergency. With this 1-2 combination, you're going to be able to knock out the toughest objection and maybe even prevent the cops from being called for trying to pull off your side hustle. The next way curb painters get business is dropping off flyers at homes. And for the record, I really like this approach, even if the results aren't going to be as good as knocking door to door. Here's an example of a flyer you could leave on the doorstep of someone's home. I've added a link to this in the resource box below the video so that you can check it out. The headline starts with this: curb address numbers tomorrow. New curb address numbers are being painted on the curbs along the street tomorrow. These numbers will be painted only with your permission. Your address number, painted with highway traffic zone paint, will make it much easier for the police, fire, and ambulance personnel to locate your home, day or night, or in a 911 emergency. White traffic paint backgrounds will be painted with 4-inch black enamel numbers. This type of number has been proven best for day or night viewing. I think this is a really nice explanation of what homeowners will get and explains the benefits in the first 2 paragraphs really quick. Your cost for this service is only $20. To have your home included, please fill in the information below and tape this flyer to your front door, garage door, mailbox, or where it can be easily seen from the street. Then they explain how to pay. You could also add information about PayPal or Zelle payments if you wanted to. Please do this before 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, and all notices will be picked up rain or shine. Please leave the notice out until picked up tomorrow. Then you, of course, collect the name, address, city, state, zip. This is important because in a lot of areas, you might need consent from the homeowner to do any type of work on the property. This is a requirement by law in a lot of areas. So make sure to save these documents so that you've got proof later on. Then you get a list of different options you can purchase. You could also add some more upsells for adding a college team logo or an American flag, since that's a little bit more work. In my opinion, this is a great way to run this type of business. You can drop off some flyers, make a quick pitch if anyone talks to you, and you don't need to face as much rejection all day long. Now that you've seen a good marketing example, let's look at a really bad one. But it's a really bad one that's used all the time. If you use this approach, I promise you will be called out as a scammer every single time and light up the Facebook groups of different communities you try to sell in. A common tactic of some curb painters is to send out notices making it look like they could be from the city or local government agencies like this one. Then in this example, the flyer says notice on top and is followed by a statement saying city and county approved. Some people who get flyers like this end up being, understandably confused about it. Some think they're being forced to pay for curb painting, like they got a ticket or something. Then they start to talk to their neighbors, post about it online, and things can start to get a little crazy when all you wanted to do was make a few bucks on an easy side hustle painting curbs. Personally, I would not use this approach, but it's interesting because you can even see that there's debate on this marketing tactic. Even in the comments section of this post where it says scam alert, one lady says she paid for the service and didn't consider it to be a scam at all. And another person, which is just hilarious, claims she caught someone on video dropping off a flyer like this at her home. Okay, nice work, Karen. As you can see, expect a wide range of perspectives if you decide to offer this service from the people that you go out and talk to. Some people are going to be super happy to see you. Others, well, they might call the police or post bad things about you online. Personally, I think curb painting is a very legitimate business. I've received flyers for this service at my own home, and I know some of my neighbors bought it too. And let's face it, what sort of project can you hire out and pay 25 or 50 bucks for these days? As a homeowner, I'd rather pay someone to do this job than buy spray paint, stencils, tape at my Home Depot and try to pull this off myself. I don't even know if I could do it for much under 25 bucks if I did it myself buying all those supplies. But as long as you know what the laws are and you don't mind making a few people a little bit mad because you're inconveniencing them, who probably don't have much else going on in their lives, frankly, I say give it a shot. And let me know your plans in the comments below. I'm a small channel, so I respond to all legit comments. Is this a business that you've tried before? I'm really curious to hear about it. And if you're serious about starting your own business, check out this database of 102 business ideas in the resource box below this video. Access to the database is free and gives you side hustle ideas with revenue numbers and startup costs for each business. This database includes revenue numbers from solo founded businesses that you might not know about, like parking lot cleaning, towing, junk removal, auto detailing, online businesses, and more. If you're looking for a new business idea this year, sign up for the database below this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.